Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. This layout I did using a My Mind's Eye paper pad. It's this one right here. It is Bliss. Now, my husband had taken me to Tuesday morning on Christmas Eve to pick up some Christmas presents because he was not prepared, even though it's the same day every year, whatever. And that was at the point in time when all those My Mind's Eyes paper pads were out in Tuesday morning, so I did pick up a couple. I went ahead and used this Bliss one, but I did pick this hexagon paper pad, and I went ahead and let that paper guide me. I went ahead and fussy cut out several strips of the hexagons and also two corners of it. One corner I'm going to put in the bottom left, one corner I'm going to put at the top right. And then the rest of these hexagon strips, I'm just going to kind of lay them down in a way that makes sense to my eye. I tried to get them straight-ish. I did not use a ruler or anything like that. I just kind of put it up against the corner and then moved it outward and hoped that it was straight. It's fine. It looks straight to my eye, so I don't know. It did take me quite a bit of time to figure out how I wanted to have these photos arranged. Now you can see I pulled out that family die cut. This is 2 layers of a die cut. It's the pattern paper and then a white cardstock on top of each other glued together. I had gotten that die at Tuesday morning for like $2, maybe $3, but I wanted to use it. I need to use it at least once, right, for that price. Preferably several times I can use it before I pass it on, but this is the very first time I used it, so I did go ahead and layer up the 2 layers and then put it down there. That is going to serve as part of my title. I wasn't really sure what I was going to name the layout. I do end up going with Family Love, and Love is going to be a sticker sheet. Nope, it's going to be a thicker that is that spooktacular thicker. It's kind of like a black foam with gold on top, and that's what I'm going to spell out love with. I have already repackaged it into some 6x12 sheets, so you don't really see what type of thicker it is by looking at the packaging that it's in, because I have already repackaged it. I did get like 3 different packs of that. I love that font. I like the font. I like that it's black foam, and I like that it's gold over the top of the black foam. I just really like it. So here's where I'm going to go ahead and decide to commit to where these hexagon strips are going to go. And this is what I said when I said I made them straight-ish. I just kind of moved it up from the corner and hoped I kept it kind of in line. It's a little bit off. I can even see looking at the screen right here that it's a little off, and that's fine. I am not ever in scrapbooking going for perfection. That's not what it's about for me. I have layouts in my album that I've done and don't really love, but if I have written journaling on them and they have a story, I just keep them. I'm never striving for perfection in scrapbooking, because that kind of makes it not fun for me. If it has to be perfect, I'm not loving it. I'm not enjoying it. And so if it's something I don't enjoy, I'm not going to do it in my free time, right? So perfection, not an issue. I did go ahead and decide on the placement of the photos. They are going to go in a diagonal, kind of from the left to the right. Now, it doesn't really completely mimic how the hexagon strips are laid out, but it does really complement it to me. I could have did it more on an angle. I did, when I was messing around with those photos, I did kind of try it that way a little bit and was not completely in love with it. I was completely in love with the way that family laid out between those 2 bits, and then that love right here that I'm putting down laid out in that area. You can see a die over on the left hand side. I thought about using it, and actually I did cut out the love portion of that die and tried to make that work, but it was too small and also very swirly like family. You know, it was also a cursive font, so it didn't like nestle very well. So I went ahead in the end and went with this block font and the family in the cursive. This right here is a gold clear sticker. It says together, and I'm also going to put down a heart that I had cut out with my die cut machine. And then I'm also going to use this word right here. It says perfect. And then under the other photo, I'm going to put one that says so cute. I'm also going to pull out buttons for this layout and stitch them down. Pretty much all this layout is the white cardstock background, that hexagon pattern paper cut up, a couple hearts that were die cut, those 3 word stickers, and then some buttons. And that's it. I will also end up splattering around some Heidi Swap color Shine in Gold. It's very plain and simple. Now you can see over at the right hand side of the photo, nothing's there in that big white strip. That right there is where I'm going to be putting my journaling. Now, I haven't done it yet. I was kind of going back and forth wondering, should I write it on an angle like the Family Love is, the title is, or should I just put it up and down? I don't know. Tell me what you would do. I'm going with putting it up and down, even though that title is on an angle. I'm going with putting the journaling up and down, but I'm not completely 100% sure. In 2019, actually in January 2019, my goal is to get all of those layouts put up, and the ones that do not have journaling on them, I need to get journaling on. So let me know if you think the journaling should be up and down, or if it should be an angle like the title is. I'm kind of going with straight up and down, but I don't know. I think that at an angle also pretty cool element. I'm not sure which way to go. So I did stitch on all the buttons because that's kind of a thing for me. I still haven't gotten over that. And I am just I tie the thread off in a knot. I used crochet thread to thread these buttons. I tied them off in a knot and then kind of put them down with some washi tape on the back. Here's where I went ahead and pulled out the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold and splattered that around the page. I did take out my date stamp and stamped it underneath. The 2018 did not stamp very well, so I did have to go over that with a pen. That's okay. It kind of, when I look at this layout, that kind of pops out into my face because this layout is so simple and so light that that stamp does really kind of in your face. But I'm okay with it. It's gonna be how it is. Right there is where I'm thinking about doing the journaling. So let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.